X82's Reviews.
Hello and welcome to another episode of X82's Reviews. And in this episode I will review Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep for the PlayStation Portable and the Final Mix version on the PlayStation 3. Now let's go back to the year 2010 when Birth by Sleep was released. Well, technically a few months after it was released, because I didn't get it on the launch day because I didn't have the money for that at that time. So I asked my parents to get me one on my birthday. And what did I get on that day? Nothing much. But I did got a PlayStation Portable and a copy of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And it was fucking awesome! So, let's not delay this review any further, and let's get this started. Now let's start with the story of the game. First off, I have to say that this is a prequel story, and it takes place 10 years before the events of the first Kingdom Hearts. So, with that said, let's start. In a land called the Land of Departure, Terra and Aqua take an exam to achieve the mark of mastery, which will allow them to become Keyblade Masters. However, only Aqua passes, which means she is called Master Aqua from now on, while Terra fails to the mutant. Did I say that correctly? Maybe I did. Darkness in his heart. Shortly after the test, Master Xehanort. Wait, I know that name, Xehanort. That's the student of Ancient Wise. How? Wait, is Xehanort a Keyblade Master also? Well, if he... Hold on, I need to calculate this. Pen, paper... character 7... Okay, so that means... nothing. So all the research I've done is pointless. Anyway, I got distracted, so let's continue with the story. Disappears, and a horde of mysterious creatures called the Unversed begin to appear throughout the worlds in pursuit of the princesses of heart. You know, Aurora, Snow White, Cinderella, Alice, Belle, Kyrie, and Jasmine. Learning of these developments from Yen Sid, you know, Master Yen Sid, the teacher of Mickey. Awesome. Master Ericus sent Terra and Master Aqua to destroy the Unversed and find Xehanort. Meanwhile, Ventus is coaxed, another word that I think I said correctly, by Xehanort's apprentice Vanitas into following Terra against Ericus' wishes, while Ericus orders Master Aqua to watch over Terra and bring Ventus back to the Land of Departure. As the three travel through several worlds, Terra attracts the attention of several villains who offer him the whereabouts of Xehanort in exchange for assistance in their own agendas. He eventually finds Xehanort, who instructs him to destroy Vanitas, revealed to be the source of the Unversed, created from the darkness extracted from Ventus's heart. Okay, how does that fucking work? How can someone extract either light or darkness from a person and make it another person? I don't know, and I really don't care. Because Vanitas is awesome and Master Xehanort is awesome, so... yeah, I don't give a rat's ass about that. Anyway, the three friends briefly reunite at Radiant Garden. Wait a minute, I know that place. That's the Hall of Bastion! Wait, does that mean we have to listen Scratch the Note again? Woo! Excuse me for that, I just love Scratch the Note so much. Where Aqua and Ventus confront Terra about his actions, but he dismisses them. Ventus later encounters Xehanort, who reveals his intentions to fuse the hearts of Ventus and Vanitas to create an all-powerful Keyblade called, well, the Keyblade, with an X, called, it is written like X-Blade, but it's called Key, or Kai, but the meaning's the same. Quote from Master Xehanort. Xehanort sends Ventus to the land of departure to confront Arrakis, who tries to kill Ventus to foil Xehanort's plans. However, Terra, who has also been sent to the land of departure by Xehanort, faces Arrakis to protect Ventus. Upon his defeat, Arrakis is vanquished by Xehanort, who covers the land of departure in darkness, and tells Terra to go to a world known as the Keyblade Graveyard. Ventus is similarly instructed to do the same by Vanitas, as is Aqua by Yen Sid after he informs her of Arrakis' fate. Terra, Aqua and Ventus gather at the Keyblade Graveyard, where Xehanort appears with Vanitas and reveals his plan to use the Keyblade to unlock Kingdom Hearts and start a Keyblade war, an apocalyptic event that nearly destroyed the world in the past. Oh, that's some deep shit, Xehanort. Why the fuck do you want to do that? Never explained in the story of Birth by Sleep. Maybe it's explained on some other game. Anyway, let's continue. Terra's heart is swallowed by darkness in the ensuing battle, allowing Xehanort to take over his body. But Terra's mind remains within his discarded suit of armor. Oh yeah, by the way, now that I mentioned this discarded suit of armor, yeah, every apprentice has an armor. And they look fucking badass. So Ventus has armor, Aqua has armor, and Terra has armor. Yeah, that's actually pretty fucking badass. Which comes to life and defeats Xehanort, while Ventus is forced to fuse with Vanitas to create the Keyblade, and battles Master Aqua alongside Mickey, Yen Sid's apprentice, while he engages Vanitas in a metaphysical battle within his mind. Okay? Aqua destroys the Keyblade as Ventus defeats Vanitas from within. Though Ventus loses his heart and falls into a deep sleep as a result. After learning of Ventus' fate, and finally we get some romantic thing with Ventus and Aqua. Why do I say that? Because I quote from you fucking Yen Sid, as long as you love him. I don't care if he meant by being as a friend. I take it as a romantic thing because I'm a fucking hopeless romantic guy. Anyway, Aqua brings his body to the land of departure where he transforms it into Castle Oblivion. So the land of departure is Castle Oblivion, where Sora fought some of the members of Organization 13 in the Chain of Memories. And so that's why they used Castle Oblivion as a headquarters, to find Ventus' body. Okay, that could make sense. To ensure that Ventus will not be disturbed. And he wasn't in Chain of Memories because they couldn't find him. And by them I mean the organization. She then goes to the Radiant Garden where she finds Xehanort, who still possesses Terra's body. The battle rages until Xehanort unlocks his own heart after Terra's heart tries to regain control of his body and falls into the realm of darkness. Aqua saves Terra, but becomes trapped in the realm of darkness in the process. Xehanort, who remains in Terra's body, loses his memories and is found by Ansem the Wise, ruler of Radiant Garden, and Ventus's heart reconnects to the heart of a young Sora. See, I told you it was a prequel story where it is able to rest, ending Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. There is also a secret ending, but I won't spoil it. Go play the game by yourself to find out the secret ending. Or go to YouTube. I don't fucking care. Do something. So, what do I think about the story? It's once again great. I love the characters, especially Master Xehanort, because now he has more story purpose in the game. So yeah, and also like Vanitas. I mean, he looks like a dark version of Sora. So, and that fucking laugh. Ooh, creepy shit. I love the setup, and I love the storyline. It's just great. I just love it. Now for the presentation. The game looks beautiful on both systems. The environments are beautiful and the characters are very well detailed on the PSP and on the PlayStation 3, which is the footage that you're watching. And the music is good, but I cannot remember them by name. The only ones that I can remember are Force del Oscurita, if I said that correctly, Rage Awakened, and hands down the best version of Scrusher di Notte, which I will play to you right now, but I will promise you that I won't dance into it. Doesn't sound as the best version of Scrusher di Notte? I think it sounds. And the voice acting is once again fantastic. Villa Holland, Jason Doring and Jesse McCartney does a fantastic job as Aqua, Terra and Ventus. Mark Hamill, yes, Luke Skywalker, and the fucking Joker himself also does a great job as Master Arrakis. And since this is a prequel story, we'll get to meet some of the members of the Organization 13 before they were nobodies, like Evan, who is Vexen, Dylan, who is Zolden, Lee, who is Axel, Isa, who is Sayax, Break, who is Digbar, Yenzel, who is Zexion, and Elias, who is Lexius. And their voice actors do a great job. Hilton Osman does again great job this time as Vanitas. And finally, Leonard Nimoy. Yes, you heard that right. Fucking Spock himself is in this game. And he is voicing Master Xehanort, which is fucking awesome. And rest in peace, man. Really, you did a great job as Master Xehanort. So yeah, I like the presentation very much. Now for the gameplay. The game controls are good for the PlayStation Portable, and if someone says otherwise, they're lying out their fucking asses. The controls on the PlayStation 3 version are also good. Now let's talk about the new game mechanics. First up, the command deck. Do you remember the ability sliding dash? You know, the ability that launches your character at enemies? Well, in this game, it is an attack that you can use anytime when it's reloaded after one use. And no, it's not painfully slow like in Chain of Memories. Anyway, then there are the shock block commands, which is a combat mechanic for Terra, Aqua and Ventus that debuted in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. It is initiated by holding L and R buttons together and the R1 button on the PlayStation 3 version. The user enters first person mode and locks onto enemies, and by pressing the X button the user then initiates a powerful attack that hits all targeted enemies. By locking onto the maximum amount of enemies, additional attacks can be added by following on-screen prompts, and there are different shot lock commands in the game, and they are awesome. And finally, command style, which are acquired through playing the game, which are a good addition in the game. This is how the command style works. When you attack or use spells or special attack like sliding dash or strike rate, a bar on top of your command deck fills, and when it's full you do a finishing move, which there are different kind of special finishing moves that can be leveled up, which is different on all three characters. But for example, if you use fire attack before the bar fills up, you go into a firestorm command style, which gives you fire attacks, which is awesome. But you can get another command style even when you have a command style activated, but that can be a little tricky to do it. It's not impossible, but it's a little bit tricky. So what I think about the gameplay? I like the new game mechanics, so I think it's good. Now for the length. You have the story quest, which is pretty long because you have 3 main characters. So there are 3 kind of different stories in the game. I think, well, they go to the same worlds, yes, but they go in different time. So that's different. Then there's the Mirage Arena, where you have different challenges of like fighting enemies like No Heart, which is exclusive to the final mix version of the game. But, and this is a big but, the problem with the Mirage Arena is that in the PlayStation Portable version it was online, while in the PlayStation 3 version it is not. So that fucking sucks. Why is there a fucking reason why it was not an online in the PlayStation 3 version? I want to hear that fucking excuse, Square Enix and Tetsuya Nomura. Anyway, then there are the optional bosses, which there are two in both versions, and they are Vanitas' Lingering Spirit and the Mysterious Figure, Young Xehanort. And they are brutal to fight against. Brutal! Fucking brutal! Lastly, there's the command board, which is some kind of board game, but that is all I know about it because I didn't care about it at all. So there's a lot of content, and in my opinion, some of them, like the Mirage Arena and the optional bosses, are worth it to play. But the command board is something I could not care at all, so I think it's just useless. Yeah, the command board was fucking useless. And finally, the final verdict. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep for the PlayStation Portable and the final mix version on the PlayStation 3 gets 8 out of 10. The game is so much fun to play. The new game mechanics are a great addition for the game and for the series, but in my opinion the command board was fucking useless, and the Mirage Arena should have been online on the PlayStation 3 version, so that's why it gets 8 out of 10. But it's still worth it to buy and play, especially with the HD 2.5 remix version. So, that's it for this episode of X82's Reviews. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my reviews. I will do these kinds of reviews every 2 Saturdays, so stay tuned. I will put the subscribe link right here, which will take you to my channel, and then you subscribe to my channel if you want, that is. And I will put the link to my Let's Play channel right here, which will take you to that channel, and then you can subscribe to that channel. Currently I'm doing a Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, so you can check it out if you want. Also, what did you thought about Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep? Did you like it like I did? Or you didn't like it? You thought the story was pointless and didn't give much care about it, thought the command board was useful and was great addition for the game, or you have a request for me. Either way, let me know in the comments below. And while you're doing that, check my description box where you'll find links to my Facebook, Twitter and Twitch pages. So you can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and follow me on Twitch. Next time I will do a review of Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the Nintendo DS. Until next time, this is X82 saying goodbye for now.